Good morning. Welcome to ROG DreamLeague Season 8, Day 2 of the Chinese qualifiers. That's right, China time. And we have already had one day. That means that we already had to say goodbye to one team, unfortunately. We started with 4, and LGD fell short yesterday, so they lost against VG Gaming. And yeah, we're going to find out who's going to be the last team standing. VG Gaming still in, as well as Newbie and LFY. And with me is Fogged, OD Pixel, and Sir Action Slacks.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you
Pardon
doing?
me. I was just browsing the internet on my Zen pad.
China.
Nice.
Like,
I'm really awake today. I'm not going to be sleeping against any chairs. I drank my Monster Energy.
hey!
Just waiting around.
The only thing left for you to do, Owen, is to talk about the thing you're wearing.
I'm wearing this Asus ROG DreamLeague jacket.
Boy, I wish I could have
Not as
one.
nicely as Ake wears it. ROG DreamLeague jacket, sorry.
What was that?
You got a phone call, hello?
Nice.
Oh, this is the ultimate sellout panel.
Indeed.
Yeah, we did good.
I was looking for stuff to talk about this week. No, not too much going on, really. It was supposed to be the end of the world again.
Yeah, we saw some Doomsday stuff going on.
Doomsday
Yeah.
stuff. Still kicking.
Why is there Doomsday stuff?
Well, there always is.
Apparently,
somebody.
October 15th begins the day of the next 7 years of tragedy.
Woo! According to which religion or which
Nothing.
belief?
It's just a
Just
guy.
a random guy.
Dude, hook me up with 7 years of tragedy.
It
I'm
said we're going to
down.
have many hurricanes and earthquakes.
Hell
and
yeah.
Eventually, we will die.
That's some metal
I mean
shit.
that we have had a lot of hurricanes. And there was
It's
already...
hurricanes here. You can see
It's
them.
And there was one earthquake already.
I
Big one.
predict snow will fall from the heavens
When?
to
Soon?
signal the end of days.
It's a single the end of summer days.
Yeah, the end
Winter.
of all days.
It does coincide with the timeline that the guy said that, you know, sent the aliens back.
Nostradamus?
No, the guy that believed
did
that he was sent
Nostradamus
back
say?
from the future and he was sent to the wrong year.
You trying to talk about Future Man again?
Yes!
I feel like we keep mentioning it
Yes.
like there's going to be a big reveal
No.
that Future Man is here, but it's...
No.
What else was there? I don't know. There's not a whole lot. We saw PL abuse. Apparently,
Oh, yeah, the PL.
Everyone's,
yeah, let's talk about that.
using Phantom Lancer. You use Quelling Blade as your Phantom Rush.
And it hasn't been... I don't think it's been patched yet, has it?
Yeah, you
But
shift
everyone
Q.
abuse it, post about it on Reddit. That's how we get it fixed.
Yep,
isn't
shift
it?
Q your
The more
Quelling
people
Blade.
that do it, the quicker they'll fix
What
it.
happened? Can you tell me what
If
happened?
you like shift Q, Quelling Blade, Tango, etc. After you as you're Phantom Rushing initially, it keeps the full 5-second duration, and you can just run at somebody, and then you can like completely juke out for 5 seconds. You're moving max movement speed,
Yeah, you just get max movement speed.
Ew.
Alright.
so you can avoid like every gank pretty much.
Sounds
Pretty
broken,
strong.
but you're still playing PL.
Yeah.
So I think it's balanced.
No, dude, that is
PL
an
sucks.
unbalanced skill. It's what, a 5-second duration, what is it, like an 8-second cooldown, is it Phantom Rush?
Something like
With
that.
max movement speed.
It's
Sure.
pretty absurd.
Sure. They
You
should
can
give that
play
guy...
Bloodseeker. You can be max movement speed on Bloodseeker.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but
If-
that'd be much...
If PL spawned
More
with a Divine
specific.
Rapier, he would still lose, in my opinion.
Well, probably, because I think if any hero spawned with Rapier, would it actually be that good? I mean, I guess actually it would be pretty good.
What? What do you mean? You two-shot heroes?
Sure,
Owen.
yeah, it would be pretty
You literally
good.
kill anyone in
It would be
2
pretty
hits.
good. It would be pretty good. I'll
At
give it. It would
level
be
one.
pretty good.
Oh,
Would it be good though?
It would be pretty good.
Pretty good, but nobody spawns with Divine Rapiers.
Not yet.
Odd.
Keep your eyes out for the next patch.
Oh.
Oh.
So we've
We've
got
seen behind closed doors.
Newbie.
The new hero with Rapier.
newbie, Vici,
Innate ability.
We have Newbie VG and LFY.
LFY. Yeah.
And yesterday, I think the consensus was that LFY looked strongest.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that newbie of course is really good, but I think LFY overall, all 5 of them just have a game plan. Even if they feed, like we saw Inflame die like 5 or 6 times in laning phase, doesn't matter. They know what they want to do with the game, and their itemization is.
There's one problem.
What?
LFY looked just as strong at TI and they didn't win that one either. And guess who they lost against?
Newbie.
Gasp! Big reveal. Oh no!
No, you got the spoilers. Yeah, some people might not have watched it.
I didn't watch
Yeah, it's
PL.
only-
I didn't watch TR.
What's
yeah,
the rule
yeah.
behind that? 2 months though,
2
right?
months.
2 months is enough time.
There's no rule behind
What about
that.
TV shows
spoilers,
though?
they-
TV
It's
shows,
not a
what's the
TV
rule?
show.
But I'm saying, what is the
It
rule? with
is.
TV
Yeah, but there
shows?
is there a
People
rule
watch
with the
on the
Super
telly.
Bowl?
Maybe.
Yeah. For like a week.
Yeah.
So a week.
See,
There you
spoilers.
go.
and the week has passed.
There you go. Fair enough.
Well,
Ruined.
okay.
I was with you, Sheeves. I don't know. You
I
got really. That was an attack.
Take it
Sorry.
easy, dude. She's trying to protect the Valve brand, all right? Let it go.
I'm trying to protect my own integrity because if there was a spoiler rule on it and I was the one that spoiled it, you know, I would feel real bad.
True.
That's true.
I'm not that kind of person.
How much money would Riot have to pay you to work at League of Legends? Is it low? Or is it high?
Define low and high.
Yeah, yeah. And even if there was an amount of money, I would probably not enjoy the work as much as I do this work.
Sure.
I would never.
Never?
I would
Never.
betray-
Never?
That's a bold statement.
Let's say we
Come
got
on.
That's a bold statement.
$100 million.
No. Dota for life. No.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
dude. You're an idiot. With $100 million, you could just make Dota 3 and then you're back. I'd do it for like $50. Paying attention, boys, over there?
Probably not.
They're probably not watching.
No.
Maybe they are. You know, they're
No,
secretly-
I think they're in their worlds.
Their
What's
own
that?
worlds.
I think
China.
I think there's going to be a
China.
world final soon.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think it's happening right now.
Oh.
It'll be so exciting
Don't
when
tell our
South
viewers.
Korea wins again for the 18th time in a row. Great
Is that
meta.
what I don't know what happens in that game.
I don't know.
I just know that their worlds last for a month or something like that. So it's probably around that
Yeah.
time.
We should have a TI
All
loss.
right, anyway. So Dota 2 is
Dota
better.
2,
That's
yeah.
a good game.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. And yesterday, we had some games already.
Mm-hmm.
And in case you missed it, we have a highlight reel for you right now.
See what's next for LGD. Smoking up.
Blink on Bloodseeker to get in the position for the fights.
Oh, there we have it.
He blinks right in, gets runned up. He's going to get bursted instantly.
Oh, he is. That's going to be the Bloodseeker gone. 70 seconds and that. In fact, oh, Monet on the back lines cuts down the other two. That's 3 out. LFY back to the form that we've been seeing. Both teams know what's going to happen here. Mookie still gets the jump straight in onto the Razor. Ravage comes in, connects onto all four here. KP holding them back. Young 11 trying to keep himself up by the shrine, but it's not enough. He's down. Lanham falling low as well. Will get the chance to throw out the bow. Connects onto Faith, but Mugi cleans up a second. Aegis does get popped on SCCC, but a jump fall from Mugi with the God Strength still up. Nubia more than ready to continue to fight. Taking down Ori, taking down Fenrir. Double kill for SCCC. Paparazzi. Lanham just gets taken down immediately. Burrow Strike comes through. Dream calls there onto two as well. Paparazzi lays down the chrono, holds back the two of Ori, just trying to finish off Roche, but KP jumps in. The Warden nuking him down low. They are going to get the snatch. KP gets the steal, and Nubia cleaning up. Triple kill for SCCC. TP starting to come back in. Towards those shrines. Ori's back in the pit. SCCC, KP going. Can he get
KP snatches it again.
A second time in the game. KP takes the Aegis. Now they're looking to go back in. The Nether Ward still stands. Ori jumping into the pit. KP is still around. The legendary Aegis Snatcher. He's ready for
again.
He does it again. KP with the third Aegis Snatch in this game. Oh my goodness. And they're going to take the team fight off the back of it. 3 Aegis Snatches in one game.
I would say that yesterday was the day of offlaners.
Yeah.
I think every day is the day of offlaners, right?
What?
Day of fours and offlaners, it seems to be the big thing now.
It's like offlaners are the playmakers, the tempo setters, the heroes.
Sure.
The heroes.
No, like the champions then in that case. Don't make me use that word.
What the heck? Can we just stop this league crap?
Yeah.
Honestly.
No, but seriously,
Honest.
they're like the star players.
Yeah, they are.
Why?
Can you imagine if Vici had been knocked out yesterday after getting Aegis stolen from them 3 times? That would have felt
That would have been
real
pretty bad.
But I don't know. Offlaners just seem to be killing it. These because now the safe lane, or the offlane's like the new safe lane, right? That's what people are kind of talking about. Oh my god, but I was comfortable. I lost my whole
Oh, is
train
that
of-
the feet off the table?
And I lost my whole train of thought. You know?
I used to be on that train. I loved having the feet on this table. And then they took that away from me as well. So many snatches. You guys ever had things snatched from you? You ever had something
Yeah, he
stolen?
just got his table snatched from him. His comfort level was snatched from him.
Yeah.
I almost
Dog
came
stole
into-
my heart. Good. Owen's discovered the camera function on the Asus ZenPad now.
You having fun? What is it? Let me
Owen?
see.
Nothing. Just the
That's
camera.
Why is that so funny?
Just an idiot.
Why is that?
He's just an idiot.
Why is that funny?
It's just a camera. They're
Just
He's
the camera,
actually
folks.
showing yourself and laughing at
It's
it.
a mirror.
Sure.
It's a mirror.
That's what it says.
It's a mirror.
Owen's new. Owen's done with.
Okay, you continue talking about the offlane.
I have no idea what I was saying actually.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, offlane's like a new safe lane. The supports don't really. You guarantee your safe lane for like one wave, and then you just make your way toward like mid and offlane. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a defining
They
lane.
make that's like defining exactly what it is. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Because for yesterday, like for those 3 Aegis steals that happened for KP, it was a game that his team was not doing great, and basically he was the only lane that was doing somewhat well, and then he just went ham.
Yeah, I mean,
Got a lot of control.
if Vici had a single one of those, the game would have been completely different.
Yeah. Mental. We have brackets as well, by the way.
Oh.
In case you're wondering what we're talking about, which matches actually happened, and in the meantime, Owen is still taking pictures on his Zenpad. Newbie versus LFY will be our first match of the day. It's the winners bracket finals. It was a 2-for-1 against Vici
Steamy.
yesterday. LFY 2-0'd LGD and looked absolutely dominant. So we're gonna have what is it? The winners bracket finals rematch in the winners bracket finals here. Winners bracket finals of TI rematch.
Whoa!
And how Owen?
Hmm?
Do we need to
he
intervene there?
Is Owen here today? I don't think Owen's here today.
He's taking pictures of the camera.
Oh my god. I broke the red button.
What the hell have you done,
What?
Fong?
What is this opening joke?
What have you
God
done?
damn it, Fong!
I'm kidding. It's still fine. Jesus.
They've ruined.
It's fixed.
Absolutely. I've got that on camera as well.
Jesus, guys.
After Newbie
I just got
versus
fired. I
LFY,
just got fired in my inner ear.
the loser of that game, I will then play against Vici Gaming in the lower bracket round 2 match. Lower bracket finals, if you will. And then we have the grand finals.
The grand finals of China.
China.
China!
Yes.
Can you
That's
guys
our day.
play-
We have 3 best of 3s for you guys. We'll be here all day. And I am very happy that not a lot of people tune in for this opening show.
What are you talking about? The
What do you
people
mean?
in the chat love it.
All right.
You want to
We
talk
got a
about
person
some
that
stuff?
is basically destroying property. We got a person that is obsessed with the camera.
I'm talking. Owen's just taking pictures.
Yeah.
I'm incorporated. I'm wearing a monster shirt.
It's called
too, like-
advertising, all right? Let
I'm
them
doing
do what
DreamLeague.
they're going to do. They're called spokespeople, okay? We're having a good time, right? Everybody having a good time?
Yeah, I woke up early.
Everybody gonna...
Me and Will were
Good
watching
morning.
UFC early morning today. You know, it was good.
UFC.
Yeah,
me
Demetrius
about that.
Johnson went ham.
People fight.
Yeah, people
with
fighting.
the
It was good.
fists. Nice.
Good morning.
Is that the one with John
LFY,
Cena?
hashtag
That
newbie
is
for,
not the one with
prediction.
John Cena in it.
We'll talk about later.
Okay. Shiver, would you ever be in the UFC?
Probably not.
If you could, would you choose to?
Probably not. Well, what is this about?
Trying to stimulate conversation.
Didn't you ask me yesterday if I ever got beaten up?
I feel like you.
I feel like we're
I feel like you're kind of like a bat woman, you know, like sneaking around, fighting crime.
That doesn't seem like Sheeps to me.
that doesn't
No,
know.
But that's the perfect cover.
exactly.
You might
Dummy.
not know this.
That's
but
Clark Kent over here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of a glasses, I got a wig.
What's the most
You know,
badass
got it.
thing you ever did, Chief?
Got him.
What?
Sorry.
Easy.
What's the most badass thing you ever did, Chief? Most
Based on what? Like
action hero-ish kind of thing.
an action hero kind of thing?
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I'm not
Used to
that.
ride horses and stuff. You ever get?
I
into
guess I'm semi-action hero. I can ride horses in the forest. I don't know.
That's pretty cool though. I've never ridden a horse.
Never ridden a horse?
No, never want to.
Why?
I don't like horses.
Are you afraid of horses? You know, they also
know.
come in little versions.
Yeah.
Little versions are okay.
You could ride a donkey, a pony.
I don't know. They're kind of scary. They have those teeth.
They eat vegetables, homie.
Actually, have you seen that video where the horse eats the chicken?
What?
No.
I do not ever want to see the video where the
Yeah.
horse eats the chicken. Please.
My horse
I will
loved to
not
murder
go into
stuff.
detail.
I think we told that story before.
Yeah, I think we talked about your horse before. I forgot what his name was though.
I don't want to
His
hear
name
that story. That story's sad.
It's
No,
a sad story.
no sad stories here.
No.
And his name was Tex. He's a beautiful creature. He used to run around the fields looking for rabbits, and when he'd find a rabbit, he'd stomp on him with his grand hooves. He Love to kill those little guys. All day, he'd run around with those bloody hooves, and he was the kindest horse I ever saw. Sometimes he'd grab their bodies and fling them around the yard. Love that horse. Brought him to the glue factory. Fed the wolves. True story. Colorado Wolf Rescue. Live on, wolves! Live on, Tex. I hope you're murdering rabbits in heaven.
Wow.
So he's glue now? Why did you not sell him to the? Why didn't you sell him to the butcher?
We actually brought him to the Colorado Wolf Rescue, and the wolves ate him.
What is the wolf rescue? Wolf.
Yeah,
rescue.
wolves. They like to bring horses in there that are alive so the wolves can hunt. That's what he sounded like when those wolves finally took him out. He probably fought. He probably killed a couple of them. He was a good boy.
What is happening right now?
I hear people in productions like, what's happening? And Scriff has to explain Owen is holding the Zen pet to his microphone.
If I could be any kind of horse, I'd be a thoroughbred. Strong horse. No,
Not all thoroughbreds are strong.
not an Arabian.
Well, Arabian horses are also thoroughbreds.
What's wrong with that horse? What is it doing?
It's just horse sounds.
Horse sounds YouTube video.
I think Owen needs some Dota to cast.
I think we need to get. Why doesn't Dota have a horse hero? They got a centaur.
Coddle.
Owen, do you have some final words
Coddle
you want to
shoots
share with
horses.
us before I send you away?
Shoots what?
That's that. You know, the horses go running with your blast. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Owen, do you want to have some words about Chinese Dota before I send you off?
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. We've got some good games today. Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Time for the guest of the week.
Good games. Yeah.
Give me that line here.
Get the hell out of here, you idiots! It's guest time.
Guest time.
Moving.
Save us, William.
What's up? What do you want to know?
Everything.
Everything.
Have you ever ridden horses before?
No.
Would you ever like to?
No.
Are you afraid of horses?
Yes.
Why?
Because they killed Superman.
Horses?
What?
Yeah, they killed
Christopher. He didn't.
Christopher.
He's still alive. He's
Nope.
just paralyzed.
He died like 4 years ago because of complications from that shit, dude.
Wait, what happened?
Shiva, calm down. All right.
You need to relax.
Superman's in
Like-
trouble. Superman. He was on a horse. He got kicked off a horse, and he got spinal injury from it. Got paralyzed.
Well, why did he get kicked off a horse?
We don't know.
Ask
It's
the
happened,
horse.
yeah.
I mean, only he knows.
But horses are unpredictable.
Not if you train them well.
I'm
mean,
pretty sure he
they're
wasn't
always
just like, I don't think he just YOLO'd on a random horse. Like, I don't understand. He's just like, he sees a horse on it, he's like, well, better hop on that thing. No,
I'm Superman. Here I go. Get
Fuck
wrecked.
it.
I
Why
kid you
not?
not. I used to have a pony,
Yeah.
and they stood in like this field. And this field is just, there's fences around, but nothing else.
Yeah.
So there was this little kid, 12 years old or something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there's ponies in this field. Great. Let's hop over the fence and sit on the pony. It's not his pony. It's just,
Dead.
No, he got a double
Dead.
bone breaking situation going
Shit.
on.
I
Like,
almost-
don't sit on my pony without permission.
And
You know,
that's a
he'll
pony.
wreck you.
A
That's a
full-grown
pony.
horse? No, thank you.
I almost died with my horses. I had to go feed them one time, and it was snowing in Colorado. It was like a blizzard out.
You have horses?
I used to. And I was going with this bale of hay, and I duck under the electrified horse fence.
Why?
And because I had to keep the horses. And then the horse got so excited for the food, it ran up and it spooked me, and my head went back, and my neck hit the electric line. And I don't even remember falling down, but I just woke up a couple hours later, like in the snow, and there was like snow on top of me, like I was a corpse.
You were close to death?
Yeah, man.
Is that the closest you've ever been to death?
Nah.
What's like legitimately the closest you've ever been to death?
Whew.
Oh, mine had to do with horses too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I fell off a horse.
Maybe
and I
Blitz
got
is
a-
right.
I got a hoof against my head. I got
You got head hoof?
I got head hooved.
Holy.
I don't understand.
That
like,
explains
you
a lot
guys
of your
aren't making-
casting.
You guys aren't making your cases about horses stronger. If anything, this is just like deterring me.
I mean, but you gotta be brave to work with a crazy critter. You gotta be a man to tame the wilds.
Okay, fair. But I'll just stay away from them.
All right. Closest I've ever been to death. It's a pretty good one. Well, when I cheat on my wife. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I already told that story though a couple seasons ago though, the whole car crash thing, and it was about to blow up, and I'm like dragging kids from the car and all that stuff.
You dragged kids. You're a hero.
I didn't.
What's the most Superman thing you've ever done? We changed the question. Is the same answer?
Yeah, well, I already told this story one season on DreamLeague.
Just like
tell it again.
Condense it into like one sentence. For
Okay.
me.
I was super sick from school, and I had to go back, and my teacher allowed me to turn in my final paper to the school during like vacation. So I'm driving to school. I got 10 minutes to drive to get there. I'm at a stop sign, and a Jeep comes up, and it's like on this rocky side road, and they try to make a 90-degree turn. What is that?
It's like heroic music. Yeah.
Oh,
Just go.
okay.
Keep going.
Anyway, the Jeep tries to make a 90-degree turn, and then it flips. One kid goes flying out of the Jeep. Another kid is just like, it rolls, and he's just laying on the ground, and the driver's still there. So I look down at the time, and I still got 10 minutes before he leaves. I have to turn in the paper. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll go check this out. Anyway, I go over to the driver's seat. He's got his seatbelt on. The other two didn't. He's like screaming and crying, and I unbuckle him, and he's like, it's not even my car, man. I'm like, okay. And the car is starting to catch on fire. So I like drag him over to the side. The other kid on the ground starts to get up, and then I look over, and the kid that got catapulted, he's in a field with a bunch of cows. Now, I want to tell you something. Cows don't seem scary, but they see this kid, and they're like, moo, and they start walking over. And the kid is just out of it. His legs are all fucked up, like in two different directions. I jumped this barbed wire fence. I still got the barbed wire scar right there. See those two dots? Pretty dang. Grab this kid, pull him out through, and it was such a funny situation because he's like a football player, super heavy. And the cows are going to trample this kid. And they're walking over, and they're just like, moo, and they're checking him out. And I'm pulling him, and he's like, don't pull my legs! Ah! And he's screaming, and I'm screaming, and the cows are just slowly walking. Anyway,
was this like in the news or anything?
Yeah, so I dragged him over to the side of the road, and then I saw another car coming, so I just got in my car and I drove away because I didn't have time to talk to anybody, and I handed in my paper. I like blood and shit all over me.
Did you like call the police first and like alert them? You didn't.
Another guy was already stopping on the side of the road and shit. And
you didn't make sure that he was gonna like.
I mean, what is he gonna do? Drive away? Anyway, so I went home, and then a week later, there was this article in the school paper about the angel. And it was like they did an interview with the driver, and he was like, I don't know what happened, but Jesus came, and he pulled me out of that car, and he said, it's going to be all right, it's going to be all right, and he put me at the side of the road. And I never told anybody at my school that it was me. I just fucking drove away.
This is a real thing that happened.
It's a real story. I still got the scar from the barbed wire. It's still there when I jumped the fence. Yeah, you can see it. But anyway, that was pretty crazy because that car was like on fire, leaking shit. I mean, that thing was about to go.
Pretty crazy.
Anyway,
cows are not that scary. They're massive,
they're big,
but they won't eat people.
Alright,
let's talk about Dota. You know, a while ago, you guys were allowed to vote on your most favorite team for this coming matchup. Let's take a look at what you said in your prediction.
What is this? 80%! Did you watch yesterday? LFY was insane! 80%!
This is very disappointing.
Blitz, do you agree with this?
Yeah.
What?
I think Newbie's gonna stump.
Damn, son.
Is it because they're so familiar with LFY?
I think it's that, and I think Newbie's just the better team.
Damn,
I don't know if it's 80-20. That's pretty high, but I do think they're favored pretty heavily.
Well,
I disagree. I thought LFI really stood up yesterday. They played some great games, you know? I think they were intense.
Well, they were the only 2-0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a massive fan of DDC. What's he gonna do wrong?
My boy.
Your boy.
What was that?
That's like the shout out.
That's...
Hope he sees it.
He did like a shout out was like a, hey, not like a...
No, I did
that's
like...
something else.
It was like in the air. It was in the ether.
Now you're doing it with 2 fingers, but originally it was...
No, I did it with...
DDC, my boy.
All right. So DDC...
Producer's asking me to stop. Sorry about that.
We can put a player plate up for DDC.
Now this.
I mean, that's DreamLeague.
Is this what...
That's what we're about.
There you go.
She told me to do it back there.
She thought you should...
DDC, the man, the support legend, Fogged and Blitz just swooning over this kid the last couple days. Oh, DDC, oh my god.
He's not that much of a kid anymore.
Yeah, he looks like a man.
How old is he? Because he's been one of the people that's been there
He's like 27.
forever.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah, been playing Dota all this time.
He just rolls up, casually strolls in, makes it to events, doesn't care.
So if LFY is to win from Newbie, which you don't think is going to happen, but who's the one that you feel like should be the star player?
If LFY has to win?
Yeah.
Is
it going to be on the back of Inflame? We talked a little bit earlier about the importance of offlaners.
He's beast, but maybe. Not maybe as in the player, as in like.
Yeah.
Maybe is Inflame.
Yeah. His Batrider, he did this build at TI, if you recall, where he went Rod of Atos.
Yes, I remember.
First
I casted that with you.
That was really cool. He was like top lane. He got like 6 kills. It was on like he was against a Lycan.
Yeah.
He beast moded that game. Single-handedly won it. I thought the Atos was gonna be stupid bad. He had like no other items, just like straight Atos.
I mean, Atos is good, dude.
It was ownage.
Easy roots. A lot of heroes are super weak against roots. It's very good.
We have not seen Rod of Athos a lot in DreamLeague so far. Yet. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
DreamLeague's missing some good rods?
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more.
Who do you feel like is going to carry them for Newbie? Is it KP again? Is KP going to have as big of an impact today as he did yesterday?
China.
That's a blitz question for sure. KP.
All right. So, man, how do I say this in like a way? Because I don't want to just have this generic talk about like individual players in the sense of like, because all of these things can like apply to pretty much everybody, right? It's like.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I want to
talk about your emotions.
No, I want to. If we're gonna talk about Dota.
We're going to talk about Dota. We're going to talk about the teams. We're going to talk about the players.
I want to talk about... Oh, this thing's going off. I like hit a button and it just started beeping. It wasn't happy with me. Let's see. So yesterday when Newbie played, they had the puck game. They had 2 sniper games, was it? They had 2 sniper games?
Yes.
I think probably the most interesting thing about that I was thinking about is just like... they're a lot more westernized in a lot of senses, I think. And I'm not sure, I was debating with myself, it was like, if it's because when we were talking about like the globalization of Dota and how like they pull things from that, because you see these teams like LFY where they just pick super the same mid hero no matter what. Like how many times do you just see super play Dragon Knight? He's got like 3 heroes that he's going to play. You know it's coming every single time, but they're still going to do it. They're going to like pick it 3rd in the draft order. Like his mid hero is going to come like 3rd/4th, which is rare because on the other side you have a team like Newbie who prioritizes drafting it much later. Like they want SCCC to carry, and that's like the huge difference in how they approach the game, right? And this is important because one team will say, okay, this player needs to be important, so we need to absolutely maximize his game. So it's not just that we're going to counterpick the enemy mid hero. We want him to counterpick every hero, essentially. And that's so interesting to me. That certain teams have this kind of style, and this is how they look at their own players. So for SECC, he's always going to get his hero 4/5th. It's not just he wants to counter the enemy mid hero, he wants to make sure that he's good against the carry as well. So you see that they prioritize him as a true 1 position. Like this guy is meant to win them the game, definitively. And that's why he was so highly regarded at TI, but at the same time, like his team puts him in that position every single time. If your hero is if you're counterpicking the enemy mid consistently, like you have the better matchup, of course you're going to shine, but you're supposed to. Whereas on the other side of things, LFY, you have Super, who is going to be playing these DKs, who's going to be playing these Death Prophets. They're not very flashy, but they all accomplish the same thing. They're going to do okay by themselves mid. He doesn't need a lot of help. He's going to shove down that mid tower. He's going to make these rotations. And so it's going to look more towards their carry. Monet has to do more of the heavy lifting in that regard.
Does it mean that they would also prioritize picking Monet's hero later?
Yeah, and that's exactly what they try to do oftentimes. You're going to see when they played against Liquid, for example, they have that morph. He's meant to carry that game. It was really difficult, and he didn't. They were like down 10k at some point. But eventually, like there was a point where it started bottoming out for Liquid, and it got a little bit difficult. But it's just the prioritization of roles, depending on like what kind of players that you have, is pretty cool for me.
I agree. I mean, it's good.
Wow. You okay, Jake?
I got a little lost. When you were talking about SPC, I looked at the picture and I was like, he's looking good.
That's what you got from that? He was looking good? He's got cool hair. That's what we'll take from that.
It's really
Sure.
cool. I'm sorry, Blitz.
It's all right, man. I'm not disappointed in you, buddy. You tried your best.
I'm trying to keep up. Anyway, globalization and the priority of mids is extremely fascinating, depending on the different Western styles in Chinese. The way that different teams prioritize how they pick, when they pick, and the diversity of heroes is indeed quite fascinating, especially when you look at those analytical trends.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh my God! Can we have the war room, please? Can we? I don't know. You guys are there. I'm like, please.
Question.
I don't. My screen doesn't work.
You know
I
what?
just want to see some pics and Dota.
Can I have a for real talk here
Sure.
about what I think is the most interesting part about
Shoot,
these
of course.
Dotas right now?
All right, go.
How these heroes that we seem to forget about, like Tidehunter and stuff like that, can make such a huge impact only on specific circumstances. It's incredible that we're seeing like heroes like him, heroes like who was another example?